my impressive erection. Join me for Cooking with Adam. YouTube magic. That was so much deeper than I thought it was gonna be. Oh my god! My butthole isn't fine because not only is it puckered, but it's very wet now. I'm lost. I'm lost. If this ends, I'm screwed because I gotta go all the way back. Is it telling me that this is the trail up here? Trail 477. This is no way. There's no way. I can't go all the way back.
This week, I'm going to be going off-grid, taking only what I can fit in a Can-Am Maverick X3 and spending the next 48 hours exploring the Tonto National Forest in Arizona. I partnered with Uncharted Society in Extreme Arizona to get my hands on this Can-Am and do some exploring. So, if you like what you see in this episode, I'll put all of the relevant info down in the description.
Good morning guys, welcome to Cave Creek, Arizona. For the next 2 days, I'm going to be going off-grid and exploring the Tonto National Forest, which is about an hour that way.
Stretching across nearly 3 million acres of rugged Arizona wilderness, the Tonto National Forest is an adventurer's dream. It's crisscrossed with trails, rivers, pine forests, and stunning vistas, and it's home to wildlife, ancient ruins even, and some of the best off-road experiences here in the Southwest.
I've loaded up this Can-Am full of all of my camping gear to be fully self-sufficient for the next 48 hours, and I cannot wait to go and explore some of the amazing scenery. We've got hot springs, we've got rivers, we've got mountains, we've got a ton of cactuses, whatever you want to call it. It has been too long since I've done an overnight off-grid send, and I'm so excited. So enough talking, let's get after it. So this is where the adventure starts. This is where the dirt meets the asphalt, and this is where my off-grid adventure begins. I'm actually here with Ryan, who is the owner of Extreme Arizona, and I've managed to pull him out of the office for a day out in the desert. I mean, this is so
hard
beautiful.
to get me out of the office to do this, Adam, let me tell you.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, I really had to like twist his arm. I was like, Ryan, do you want to cut? He's like, yeah, I'll be there. No worries. Like, see you later, guys.
So we're gonna go down to Rio Verde State Park first. That'll be our stop, and then we'll jump up top and do some other stuff and show you some cool sights.
And you said that around here there's like all different scenery. So we're in the south part now, and then if we go back across the road, there's a whole new set of scenery up there.
Absolutely, it gains more elevation over there. It's a different set of terrain, rollers, everything else.
So this is cool. We're gonna get all of it. We're gonna get a bit of water, a bit of sand, some rocks, lots of cacti, hopefully some wildlife. Like I say, I'm gonna be camping, so I'm hoping that tonight I can get my flashlight and go do a bit of a night cruise and see what I can find. What's out here? Should I be scared of anything?
No.
There's something in there. Hello? Like, whatever it is big, because it just moved that entire tree and I can hear it walking.
No, it's the typical coyotes, bobcats, mountain lions.
Nothing to worry about, but there's mountain lions? Cool. All right, let's get back in the cars because I'm wondering where I'm stepping right now.
Watch for the scorpions.
Oh, scorpions too.
Put it in shell active, it's going to really try to pull you out of those turns a lot more if you're doing fast in the turn.
Yeah.
Obviously that's fully locked.
Yeah.
You can play around with it. These cars are meant to be driven in four-wheel drive, so you can drive this sumbitch 70 miles an hour fully locked. It's a whole different drive feel. It's like another gear fully locked because it pulls you out of the corners. Like, it grips so much harder on the front end.
Oh, okay. Shall we?
As with any great adventure, not everything goes to plan, and there were a few trails that were closed due to a recent fire, which did result in a little bit of a close call at one point, but I kept right and trusted my instincts, well, my GPS, and everything was fine.
Oh, look at these cacti. Holy moly.
The trails out here are pure magic. One moment you're navigating tight little rat runs, and then the next you're gliding down these smooth sandy washes that lead right to a glistening river oasis. It's like Mother Nature couldn't decide what kind of playground she wanted to build, so she just made them all.
Welcome to the Rio Verde River, everybody. It's called the Green River. because it's green and it's a river. But you didn't realise my videos were so informational, did you?
That's perfect.
This will be dinner later. Nice little fishies down here. That's amazing, isn't it? You go through desert that looks like that, and then all of a sudden you've got
a river.
This. Can you camp here?
Yeah. You
So-
camp here and you get a day pass. And
Okay. I'm really enjoying like exploring more of Arizona because you just kind of think that Arizona is going to be all desert. You know, it's either big cities or it's all desert, and then there's a few lakes. But actually, it's so varied. There's like
it is vast.
so much variety out here. I mean, like if you didn't know just that behind me, you would never say this was Arizona. And then up there you've got, are they saguaros?
Yeah, saguaro. The G is silent, Adam.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Saguaro?
Trust me.
Saguaro?
Saguaro.
Swaro?
Yeah, they're saguaro. There we go.
Saguaro.
Yeah, you know now.
Yeah.
That's right. They won't pay attention to the accent or anything.
Right. Put me in my place. I talk too much shit on this camera because I get away with it because it's normally just me.
Yeah, that's right.
So when I've got someone with me, I've got someone that can hold me accountable.
That's right.
There's so much stuff that hits the cutting room floor on these cameras.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of nudity as well.
Yeah.
So you're in for a treat later.
Yeah.
Hey ho, it's off to a quick go.
So once we got done over by the river, it was time to cross the road and then head north. And let me tell you, the vibe over there, totally different.
So apparently we've now got a bit of a hill climb.
What's that?
I'm just talking to my imaginary friends.
Yeah.
So we're now going to be in four-wheel drive. Diff lock is on. Like it's nothing. That cactus looks like a willy.
The trail transformed into this gnarly off-road go-kart track, and the Can-Am, it devoured every twist, turn, and bump like it was nothing. Zero complaints.
This is the Scenic Outlook. On this trail that we're on, this is the highest elevation that we'll get to. I just want to go stand next to one of these saguaros.
Yeah, there you go.
Like that? I'm a fast learner.
You are. I didn't expect that about you.
Right? I know, you just think all this beauty, you think no brains. Look at that. That's crazy. How tall do you think that is? So I'm 6, 12, 8, 20 something feet.
Easily.
And do you know like how old something like this would be?
Man, I don't even have a clue. I know they live for hundreds of years.
Let me know in the comments, how old would this be? Given that it's 20 something, 20, 25 feet tall, and it's got 1, 2, 3, there's one on that side, 4 little erections. I think that's the technical term for these. They're erections.
Yeah.
If you say it with an English accent out here, people believe you. So, yep. Yeah, look at these. Crazy. Yeah, I mean, they are desperately holding on to that water, aren't they?
Oh, yeah.
But it looks like some stuff gets in.
Woodpeckers.
Is that what it is?
Yep. A lot of woodpeckers live in there. Birdhouses. Owls, sometimes you'll see them up on living in there.
Really?
Yep.
All right, let's see if we can find a snake or a tarantula. Hello. So these ladies over here have all rented a side-by-side and they're all out. It's rude to guess a lady's age, but you know, none of them are spring chickens. But it's just so cool. I have so much respect. Just out here cruising around the Can-Am.
Now here's the thing, with some of the trails closed, it's really easy to get turned around out here, and trust me, I did.
I'm lost! I'm lost! Where am I? This looks like a trail, right? Is this a trail? Looks like it was a trail. Okay, yeah, now I'm lost.
But when you're driving the Can-Am, you just plow through the tough spots and find your way back to the right path. Eventually.
Oh, I see dust. I see dust over there, so... Alright, maybe we're not lost. Maybe we're not lost. Ah! Oh! Never doubted myself. Absolutely. Oh, there's a deer there. Holy shit. That's crazy. That's kind of creepy. I got lost.
I noticed. I was like, where the f did he go?
I ended up in like the fire area.
Yeah, well, there's a bunch of trees that we hit and there was no dust. So I was like,
yeah, I could see your dust every now and again. I was like, okay, I think he's there.
yeah.
I saw a deer,
Oh, sick.
like a big buck.
Oh, bad.
Top of the world. So we came from over there, right?
Yeah. So that's Rio Verde, and then all through there's the Cave Creek area, basically just south of us. So
Right. That was a fun little section we just did. Lots of camber and like a little go-kart track. Look at that for a view though. What's crazy about this? You're only 40 minutes outside of Phoenix. So if you wanted to fly in, if you had something going on in Phoenix, this is only 40 minutes away. And it's insane because it feels like you're in the middle of nowhere. So the plan is now we're going to go find a campsite. So Ryan isn't going to be joining me for camping. I'm going to be solo. He just wanted to come and cruise out and do all of this. So yeah, we're going to go find me a spot to camp. Hopefully somewhere down by the river would be nice. And then yeah, I think we're also going to get some fuel delivered, even though I'm still on full fuel, which is insane. I don't understand how. We've done 43 miles and it hasn't even budged off full, and it's only a 10-gallon tank. But anyway, whatever that Can-Am voodoo is. So let's go find me a campsite. I'm very hungry. I just had that bar, but that's basically all I've eaten all day. So I have a really nice curry that I'm going to cook up for dinner. So we've done 37 miles so far. My maximum speed 78.6 miles per hour. I'm still on full fuel. Like, how is that possible? Amazing. I love these things. Let's do the thing. Oh, it's me. I'm going, aren't I? I forgot. I'm leading.
So after a full day tearing up the trails, we were losing light and it was time to find a campsite. And this is where the Extreme Arizona Experience kind of has a little secret menu. If you ask them nicely when you call to book, they will let you keep the Can-Am overnight, and they'll even drop in some insider tips on the best places to set up camp. So Ryan and I headed down to the river to check some of them out.
it don't get much better than this.
Oh wow. Yeah, we can drive this trail, right?
Drive straight through. It runs along the edge of the river. There's more of them that just keep, like you can find another spot, but this one could definitely be a contender for you.
Yeah, no, for sure. This is cool. That's beautiful. Look at that.
I know, it's badass, ain't it?
Huh. Yeah, let's just keep cruising through. See, it pisses me off. Like, why are people leaving trash down here? Leave their shit everywhere. Right, so we've got some fuel. We're gonna go try and find some more camp spots. I really want somewhere secluded. There is a camp spot that'll work, but it's in a campsite, and realistically, I would rather be sort of away from people. Just find somewhere cool to go by myself. Okie dokie. I really hope this ends up being a sick spot by the river, because this is way back here. This is so sick. Ooh, this is creepy. Whoa! Oh my goodness. This is wild.
Should fit the bill, right? Flat spot or flattish spot with no rocks.
All right, well, I think this might just be camp. And the nice thing is there's only one way in and out, so it's not like there's going to be, if anybody's coming this way, then they're coming here for a reason. So this is probably where I'll set up the tent, somewhere right in there. And then come down here. How's that for a view? This is wild.
It's pretty nice.
So with an epic campsite secured, it was time for Ryan to head back to base, and this was where my adventure officially turned solo.
Appreciate it. That was a good day riding.
You got it. That was awesome. Take it easy.
See you later. There's a tree there. And just like that, it is just me and all these mosquitoes. I've just been absolutely chomped on. in the 10 minutes that I've been here. So I did bring some bug spray, so I'm gonna put that on. Come for me now, you little bastards. But what a spot to call home for the night. This is absolutely amazing. How beautiful this is.
I've pretty much got my Sea-Doo/Can-Am camping setup dialed now, and with just the 100-litre dry bag that came with the Explorer Pro, I'm able to pack a pretty bougie setup into not a lot of space. And it's awesome to see how well it transfers over from the water-based adventures to the off-road stuff, which is nice that I don't need two different setups.
Now, I said that I came out here to be off-grid, but I mean kind of off-grid. Like, I have Wi-Fi because I've got Starlink, so yeah, we've got some connection to the outside world. But you know, I'm basically off-grid out here. What a brilliant day. And there is absolutely no way that I would be able to get to where I am right now if I didn't have the Can-Am. I mean, these trails are so tight, you wouldn't get the truck down here. Honestly, you wouldn't even get like a small Jeep down here. So it's just really cool that I'm able to come and find spots like this and just have it all to my little self. Ta-da! My impressive erection. This is legitimately the best camping stuff you can buy. Lightweight camping stuff. Helinox, I love it. Super easy to set up, packs down super small. So for like my Sea-Doo trips, it's just magic. So yeah, when you want to make a cot bed, whoa, got a flappy end. Okay, let's put that down because I wasn't going to help myself. I think my chair might be my favourite one. It's just so small. And look, you can like basically put it together with one hand, like it just puts itself together. See? That's it. Like that. It goes on there. Look at that. Done. Whew, what a view. Well, how's that for a view? Everything is set up by 4:15. It's so nice. Do you guys remember the video that I did when I went camping underneath the Hoover Dam on the Sea-Doo? Well, I remember just sitting there by the side of the river. It was earlier in the afternoon because it was so hot. But I remember making lunch and then just sitting by the river, and it was just so peaceful. That's how I feel now. It's just so relaxing. Which is amazing after you've had a day of absolutely hoofing it around in one of those. To be able to just come and sit and just enjoy. So given that I've got Starlink out here, I decided that I would do a little bit of a live on YouTube. So I'm talking to the internet here, and actually, even though I'm sat here in the middle of nowhere, I'm talking with people from all over the world. So we got people from the US, from Scotland, from India, from Norway, from Sweden, from Paraguay, from Australia. It's insane that using space internet, being out in the boonies, I can chat with people all over the world. It's so sick. And thank you guys for doing the live thing with me.
Anyway, I'd not really eaten all day, and there was a curry calling my name.
So, join me for Cooking with Adam. Alrighty then. These are brand new pans. So, realistically, they are going to stick like a mofo. So, I have a little trick that typically works to keep them from sticking. You basically have to get them insanely hot. Ooh. Looks like a titanium exhaust. Woo. That scared the shit out of me. Let's see how this takes oil. I'm gonna stand back a little bit just in case. Oh, yep. I guess that means it's hot enough.
That pan was not good. Superheating it hadn't really had the desired effect, and so I decided that the best solution would be more fire.
So I'm not really sure how I feel about that, because when I did this with my stainless steel pans at home, it like put a nice tarnish on it that then stopped things from sticking. This I feel like has just created a bunch of chemicals. Hey Zeus, why do you do that so quick? It just must be so thin. All right, well, get some garlic in there. It's like cooking in a tinfoil tray. So, oh, that smells good. In you go, bud. I apologize to my Indian followers for what I'm calling a curry. I'm doing my best, all right? I love a good curry, and it's hard to come by in America, and I'm not exactly the best at, well, no, I'm selling myself short there. I am good at making curries. I'm just not good at making curries when I've got overboiled, parboiled potatoes to work with and a pan that's basically as thin as toilet paper. So cut me some slack. But also I appreciate how that looks. I'm sure it's going to taste delicious, but it's not exactly authentic. But anyway, that's fine. I'm going to leave that to simmer down a little bit now. The sun has definitely gone down, so I imagine it is going to start to drop in temperature pretty quickly. But let me show you where we are. So we came down through this little, I don't know what you'd call this, a coppice? Is that what these are called? A coppice of trees? Ooh, that's spooky. It's like a shelter there. Ooh, what's this? There's something in there. Hello? I don't like it. Because there's bobcats out here. And there's mountain lion. Okay, I really don't like it. It's like not running away. It's sort of walking with me. I'm not even just hamming this up for the video. I'm just gonna go grab something, which I can't talk about on YouTube, but it would make me feel a lot safer right now. There we go, I'm back. And we've got a light. Yo, there's something in there. It's big, like whatever it is big. It moved that entire tree when it like ran, and the fact that it moved a tree is like, was it something climbing a tree? I'm just freaking myself out now. Okay. Shit needs to stop moving around. That, whatever that is in there, I'm not gonna lie, definitely is a little bit more concerning because it's big. But I've got my tent, so you know, that'll give you some safety, right? Just wake up in the night to it lives up there. So it could come down here. I guess if it comes, but I've got curry to eat. Beauty. Ooh. Well, there we go. That is how the campsite curry turned out. Honestly, it doesn't look too bad. That's really good. What's making noise now? I'm so full. There we go, all cleaned up. So I think I'm probably gonna get into bed. Should we go one more look? I don't know why I want to do this, but let's go one more look. It's fun, isn't it, how your mind just plays tricks on you at night. I mean, to be fair, I did hear stuff zipping around in the bushes, so I guess it's not really my mind playing tricks on me. There is something there. But I think it's just like nesting birds and things like that. So I think I'm gonna get into bed and plan my route for tomorrow. I need to download some offline maps and then, yeah, might watch a movie or something. Ah, there we go. Beautiful. I like it a lot.
With a full belly and protected inside the fortress-like safety of my tent, I decided that I would calm my nerves with some light reading before I fell asleep.
I've been downloading my Onyx off-road route, and I've kind of planned a route. It might be a bit long based on how much fuel I've got. I'm not sure. If I take it easy, we should be good. If I drive in eco mode and don't have too much of a lead foot, then I should be fine. It's about 110, 115 miles. So, and it does involve a river crossing. So I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna get back to my browsing Instagram. Oh, and if you guys want to do an ultimate bucket list, then BRP are doing a giveaway, and you can go ride a Sea-Doo and do cool stuff. All right, bye. Good morning, everybody. It's chilly, and this sleeping bag is not in any way warm. I slept pretty good though. According to my watch, it's some of the best sleep I've ever had, which I don't know how that can be right, because I did wake up a few times in the night and have to swap sides because I'm a side sleeper, and this cot, although it's very comfortable, like lying on my back like this, super comfy, when I lie on my side, I get like hot spots on my hips and my shoulders because there's not much padding. So I wake up and like my arms have gone to sleep, or I've got like, you know, painful hips where I've been lying on them, they've been compressed. So I have to like keep swapping sides because I just can't sleep on my back, which honestly, if I could sleep on my back, this would be one of the comfiest beds. Not even camp beds, like just comfiest beds. It's so nice. But anyway, apparently I got a really good night's sleep. I got like 9 hours, and it was very restorative according to the stats on my watch. So yeah, I think I should probably get up, put my boots on, dive for a wee, and then I need to make some tea because, you know, I'm English. Okay, tea time. Good morning, everybody. Let's have a bloody good day. Oh, my fingers are cold. Oh, that's freezing. Get me some tea ASAP. I told you it got cold last night. Holy crap. So last night I was planning my route, and I think the way that I'm going to go is across this river here. We can ford across that. Well, ford, it's only like 4 inches deep. But we can make our way across here, and then there's a trail all the way back up and around. And then the trail that I'd planned to go on anyway is called Back Way to Sheep's Bridge, and that sort of cuts through. So my thought is we'll cross here, just there we can get up. That'll take us onto this trail. We'll link in with Sheep's Bridge, and we're going to cruise all the way up through here up to Sheep's Bridge, but on the way up, actually, we're going to make a quick detour, and we are going to come to here, to Horseshoe Dam, which apparently, if the water's coming out, which I doubt there is, there's like a spillway here, so you can actually walk underneath this, and the water's coming over the top. So we'll just go and check that out, just for shits and giggles anyway. We'll get Sheep's Bridge, we'll check that out, we'll check out the little hot springs they've got there, and then we'll go through, and then we've got this like big long back loop, which apparently is more like a forestry road where there's going to be normal cars and stuff, but there are trails that come off of it. And we're going to take this trail all the way back. Fuel, we'll see how we get on, but I think I've got about 100 miles today that I'm going to do, and then back to base. But thinking about this for if and when I get my own, it's got a 10-gallon fuel tank, which will get you 120 miles of range. Well, I can put 2 5-gallon jugs on the link system on the back, potentially 3. I need to look at how they mount stuff up there. And if I do that, then that effectively doubles my range. So you could be out for 250 miles in one of these things, which that allows you to get way out there. So yeah, my little mind is ticking with ideas of places that I could go and explore with one of those. But yeah, this ain't bad for now. Nice little brekkie view. Sun is going to be coming up over there very shortly. Ow, that's really hot. All right, I have successfully consumed my 24 ounces of tea. I can feel my fingers. Still can't feel my toes, but that's fine. I think it's time to pack up camp. This is always the worst part about camping. Don't you wish that you could just go, huh, done, easy as that. So I did notice a few cans and bottles. So we'll make sure that we pick these up. Gross. Perfect. Even better than when we started. My plan is we'll come through here and we'll go over that way, and then there's that little gap there that we might be able to get through, or if not, there's one a little bit further up that may also work. But yeah, I mean, this is like ankle deep, so I'm not even worried about it. To be fair, most of this is only like 2 or 3 feet deep. There is another one just there as well, but that looks really grown over. But it does look like at some point that was a trail. Alright, I think I'm gonna need the visor down for this. Yep, there you go, look. Trail 477, trail 477. Okay, well, let's see where this takes us. So this is where we find ourselves. Let's see what awaits us on the other side. What I'm actually surprised about is look at all this grass now. So we went from like really like rocky arid, and now we've got this grass. I mean, it's not exactly lush green, but it's grass. And then you've got these absolute war machines. It's a bit late in the season, but up here, rattlesnakes you've got to look out for. Which rattlesnakes, they won't like come after you. It's only if you disturb them that they might have a pop, but typically speaking, pretty mellow, and they just want to be left alone. And then also tarantulas. So we do get a lot of tarantulas, but I haven't actually seen one in the wild. I really like tarantulas. I'm not sure I'll try and hold a wild one, but I did have at one point custody of one that I would handle frequently. His name was Harry, and he used to watch TV with me. Surprisingly, for quite an arid environment, there is a lot of wildlife. Cougars, bobcats, mountain lions, that's what I thought I heard last night. Honestly though, last night I didn't hear a thing. I was out. And I do feel pretty good today, so maybe my watch wasn't lying, even though I kept waking up because I had hot spots on my hips and my shoulders. Maybe I did sleep well. Let's go get back in that little beastie and let's keep trucking, because we've got quite a way to go until we join on with the trail again. We are definitely getting closer. The lake is getting closer and closer to us every time we crest one of these hill lines, so I think we've probably only got one or two more. Ooh, okay, this is a bit of a drop off. Oh, let's try going into reverse, shall we? So, we're gonna go off this side. This is so much fun. I'm having the best time. This is some fun driving as well. It's like, some of it's just basic rock, quite tight, and some of it's like downhill sections, some hill climbs. It's been really fun. It's just, yeah, I'm blown away by how capable these things are. And like I say, these mud terrains are doing a fabulous job. So we'll continue, and hopefully I'll check back in with you somewhere near the lake. Dude, where's this trail? Why do I keep losing it? Oh. Okay. Yeah, but that... I'm confused. Dude. Okay. Not crazy. Gonna go straight. Still not crazy. Tire tracks. Gonna go round to the left. Still not crazy, tire tracks, and then there's no trail. Like, if this ends, like, I'm screwed because I gotta go all the way back. Is it telling me that this is the trail up here? Yeah. You've got to be kidding me. Trail 477. I don't think I can get up there. Like, I'm gonna flip this thing over if I try and get up there. So here's my dilemma. This is the trail, and it is well and truly screwed. Obviously they've had some rain, and this is all washed away. This is no way. There's no way. This is all soft, look. You are joking. There's no way I can drive back. It's miles. It's absolutely miles. Mind you, where does a trail go through here?
I'm not gonna lie, this was definitely the low point of the trip. I'd driven for a good couple of hours with stops for filming and stuff, and the thought of having to go back, considering how close to the end of the trail I was pretty rough.
I can't go all the way back. What's this trail?
No joke, I was probably 10 minutes from the end at that point, and I would have to go all the way back around to where I started.
Oh, I can't believe it. Genuinely can't believe it.
Not only was I burning fuel that I didn't have, but I was also burning daylight too. It was honestly a nightmare.
Even if I did make it up that bit that's washed away, the trail's gone. I think this is it, but I mean, there's just no chance that I'm going to be able to get side by side through here. And look at this, back from whence we came.
Once I found my way back to the trail, I retraced my tracks and made the 90-ish minute drive back around, feeling pretty pissed off in all honesty. But as with all adventures, you've got to learn to take the rough with the smooth, and most importantly, keep focused on the mission at hand.
So we're gonna have to modify our route a little bit. But let's go to that dam, check that out, and then keep going to Sheep's Bridge. This is mega! This would have been a pretty cool camp spot actually, right here. Look at this, middle of bleeding nowhere. I'm gonna drop a pin here because this is amazing. Wild West Camp. There we go. There's a cactus down here that looks like a drunk man that's fallen into a cactus. Look. That's so funny. It looks like there's his two legs, look, and he's fallen into that cactus drunk, and there's his arm. I look at these the same way that I look at Sea-Doos, in that they're just an amazing tool for the job at hand, right? So yeah, it's fun to drive these and go fast and do jumps and all that kind of stuff. But it's more about the fact that they allow you to get to these places that you otherwise wouldn't be able to get to. You know, my Sea-Doo allows me to go through narrow passages, shallow water, you know, places where you couldn't take a big boat, you certainly couldn't hike to. And then this, you know, these trails are so narrow, as you can see, that even if you were in, let's say, a Jeep, a very small Jeep, you wouldn't be able to get through some of these. It's just too narrow. But with this, it's like a billy goat, and you just go wherever you want. It's amazing. Also, shout out BF Goodrich. This is on mud terrains. Very happy about that.
Well, here we are, start the trail to Sheep's Bridge. Back to where we came from, but that's fine. I just went for a wee, and I can only describe it as sunset orange, so I need to chug all of this. Yeah, it's definitely gotten hot now. Crazy, the temperature swings. Freezing my tits off earlier, sweating my balls off now.
We're gonna go this way, because I want to go check out that dam. What does it say? Warning, US government property. I guess I can't drive through there. What an interesting dam. I've never seen one that's got like a spillway but then goes down to natural rocks. Normally they're just obviously, you know, a big wall and then they just let water through. This thing, look, it's got all like cool natural rocks around it. And then this walkway where you can come and go underneath it.
The Horseshoe Dam was built between 1944 and 1946 by the Phelps Dodge Corporation, who were a mining company looking for a reliable water source for their copper mines in the area. It's 144 feet tall, 1,500 feet wide, and then creates Horseshoe Lake above it.
How cool is this? I feel like I'm at like a water park or something. Best shower I've had in 24 hours. This would be the weirdest start to the video. What's up guys, welcome to another episode.
What a cool experience.
Look how crazy that is. So when they open that floodgate, it literally just like hinges up and the water just comes absolutely pounding down. That must be insane to watch. Can you imagine seeing that open and then just all of that water just goes... And then this is what it's holding up. All of this. That is a hell of a view. I think I can see a bridge and a river. We made it, Sheep's Bridge. My gloves are absolutely battered.
It's wild to think that they got all of this stuff out here to build a bridge just so that sheep could get across the river. Like, why didn't they just give them, like, floaties or something? I wonder when the last time was the sheep actually came across here. Sheep's Bridge! We did it!
And then the hot springs are sort of in here somewhere. You have to crawl through this little reed tunnel. So we're going to try and find that. And then I've got to figure out a way to cross this. Apparently there's a spot down there where you can get across. But it looks fairly deep, sort of everywhere else. So you're not allowed a Colorado pike minnow out of this river. Formerly known as the Colorado squawfin. I wonder why they changed its name. Or the razorback sucker. Well, apparently someone doesn't like this fish. or that one. Can you guys make out just there? There's a little tunnel. That's where we've got to go. Oh wow, look at this. Like, who discovered this? This is insane. Whoa, check this out. What? That's wild. Yep, that is in fact a hot spring. Huh. I wonder if it was the sheep farmers. They're like, bloody hell, we've built that massive bridge, you may as well put something else cool here. Let's have a hot tub and build it into all of these. It looks nice and clean and it's flowing, so a lot of these I'm a little bit apprehensive about because you can sometimes end up with them being a little bit stagnant, but this one flows nice. Look, someone's even carved a beer holder into the concrete and someone's left their shampoo. Nice. I can honestly really do with a shower though. Tell you what, you wouldn't be any good getting through here if you were 7 feet tall. That's awesome. What time is it? 2:05. So we've got about 3 hours of light. Question for you. How did they manage to get these ropes up here? Do you think somebody hand over hand out, got there, tied it, and then dropped? That'd be pretty badass. Here we go, all of our questions answered. That is a lot of sheep, bloody hell. Okay, I see why they couldn't just put water wings on them, because that would have been a lot to keep a track of. It was the Verde River was a formidable obstacle for the sheep outfits used to pastures along the river. Sheep herders had to swim their flocks several times a year, especially in the spring. They would lose a few animals to the swift currents every crossing, and in their search for a reliable way to get the sheep across. 1978, visit to the Verde River sheep something, can't read, because somebody has graffitied it. What is wrong with people? People suck. It's just so nice to be like out in nature. I literally, other than Ryan, I haven't seen anybody. I think we're probably going to have to start making our way back. I was going to go and do a couple of those little offshoot trails, but realistically, I think it probably makes more sense to cruise back. Now, if I find something close, then we can do it, but I don't want to be driving this after dark. And also, I still have to drive 4 hours home after this, which is kind of lame, but you know, first world problems. So usually these tours are like 4-hour tours. It's all self-guided, so you just get your app on your phone and follow that. So it's nice because you can just take your time and do whatever you want. What I've done is basically you would just call them up and just ask if you can have Can-Am for 24 hours or 48 hours. And then they'll be like, yeah, sure, no problem. So if you did want to come and do this, you can. It's not going to be advertised specifically, certainly not yet, on their website. But you can call them up and be like, hey Ryan, saw Adam's video and I really want to go do what he did, so can you lend me a Can-Am? He'll be like, sure. Give me your credit card. And it's so worth it. It just got me so stoked for getting mine. That thorn that was inside here must have come in at some point from a tree. Full of protein. Now I need some water and then we can foxtrot Oscar. That means fuck. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We are going to be cruising at around 65 miles per hour. We are going to look for a smooth crossing. I'm not sure exactly where that's going to be yet, so let's go find it. Okay. This looks fine. I can see the bottom all the way down there. There's the other side. Right? Just gotta do it. Just gotta keep my feet from going in the water. Uh-oh. Oh, that's much deeper than I expected. That was so much deeper than I thought it was gonna be. Oh my god! Could you see the panic in my face? That came over my seat. I mean, these things are fine because the air intake is all the way up at the top. But my butthole isn't fine because not only is it puckered, but it's very wet now. Well, at least the car's clean. Oh my God, that was f***ing hilarious. Excuse my language. All right, which way are we going? Okay, we gotta go right. Oh man, all right, well, let's go dry off. My ass is soaking wet. What the F? That's gotta be stolen, right? Audi A3. Tires shredded off it. Bullet holes in it. That's crazy. If you want some Audi parts, I guess come here.
So as my 48-hour off-grid adventure came to an end, I look back over the past 2 days roaming around this beautiful part of Arizona, and I felt overwhelmed with a sense of freedom that I often get on trips like this. Out there, it's just you, whatever machine got you there, and then the land stretching endlessly in every direction. There's no cell service, no meetings, no emails, just the raw, unfiltered world around you. And it's freeing in a way that's hard to put into words, but you feel it deep in your chest. That sense of isolation, of being completely self-sufficient, pushes you. It forces you to problem solve, to adapt, to rely on your own skills and instincts.
Never doubted myself.
And yeah, it's not always easy, setting up camp alone, getting lost on the trails. Those moments can test you, but they also teach you something. They build resilience, they give you perspective. And out there, you realize how little you actually need to get by and to actually enjoy yourself.
Best shower I've had in 24 hours.
You learn to appreciate the small comforts, a warm meal by the fire, the beautiful sunset over the hills, watching the night sky from camp, and Starlink internet. But trips like this make you thankful. Thank you for the simplicity of the experience, for the chance to just disconnect, and for the beauty of the world that we can so often take for granted. They remind you to slow down, to breathe, and just to soak in the moment. And most of all, they make you grateful for the life you return to, the people and the pets that wait for you back home, the stories you get to share, and those memories you'll carry with you forever.
That was so much deeper than I thought it was gonna be.
So what I'm saying is, it's important to make time for things like this, to break away from the 9-to-5 grind and step into the wild. Go and explore somewhere new. Live more simply, just reconnect with nature and with yourself, because these are the moments that stick with you and the ones that remind you what's really important. And when you do drive back into the chaos of daily life, you'll carry that freedom with you, knowing that you can always find it out there. So thanks for watching, guys. I will, of course, be down in the comments below if you want to chat about your next adventure. And also let me know where you want to see me explore. If you aren't subscribed, please do, because I would love to see you here again. And I think that's it. So be good people, make good choices, and until next time, don't do anything I wouldn't do. See ya. That was pretty slick, I'm not going to lie. Let's see if I remember to press record. Oh yeah, good.